People will ask you for your local recommendations, and when that happens, suggest them third-party services, but never arrange it for them. And I'm telling you this from my experience. When I started, I used to think that I will send a taxi to pick my guests from the airport, and the taxi will just, bring them down to my property, pass them the keys, and the guest will love the experience. It sounds great if it happens perfectly every single time. You don't want a bad review when the taxi was late or the taxi didn't even show up. Never arrange third-party service for the guest. When they ask you, give them the information, give them the website, phone number to call, and let them make their own arrangement. But you do not want to be involved in the booking process, because if anything goes wrong, you are likely to be held responsible for that as well. Remember, you want to be rated only for the quality of accommodation you are providing, nothing else. When people ask you for information, give them a couple of options. If they ask you for the best restaurants to eat, give them a couple of options and let them choose. But again, if you just give them one option, that means you are suggesting them to go there, which you do not want. Keep away from all these things. Give them a couple of options and let them decide where they want to go, when they want to go. And you are nowhere in the process. Sometimes your guest will ask you for a decoration on their arrival because they are celebrating a special occasion. They might ask you for a flower arrangement or some kind of a chocolate or a wine or a champagne on arrival. I don't do that. I give them phone number of a local service provider and I tell them to arrange it directly with them. And I will give the access to that service provider when it comes to arranging things. But me personally, I do not arrange things for them because, people have different tastes, and if it doesn't fit their celebration, if it doesn't fit what they were expecting, I don't want to be held responsible for that. And I'm not a professional in giving decorations or wine and all that stuff. I am good at giving a quality accommodation, and for everything else, I give them service provider details and let them make their own arrangement. All I can do is let that service provider access the property and decorate for them. But I also make it clear in the end, I just want it all cleared. They will be responsible for taking it all away from my property. I don't want to spend another 2 hours of my cleaner's time to getting rid of all those arrangements they had done while staying in the property. But it's perfectly okay if they want to have a celebration, if they want to have a decoration. I completely understand. I do not want to say no to such requests, but I make it clear that I do not want to be involved in this.